Hello, I'm Dwayne Chick, and welcome to another issue of Your Encouragement Encounter. Today I want to talk to you about a very small word that has big ramifications. The word is but, B-U-T. I want to talk to you about some benefits of but. Let me see if I can paint it this way. These are two checks that I received from a publishing company for a book that I wrote some time ago. And the checks, when I first got them, I was disappointed. They were of no great significant amount of money. And then the benefit of but hit me. Changed my perspective. Although it wasn't a whole lot of money on these checks, I started thinking about the fact that some people are still purchasing this book that I wrote 3 years ago. I got two checks for a book that I wrote 3 years ago. Some people are still buying it. Not only that, some people are still getting helped by it. The book is called Some Things to Know About Marriage Before You Have a Wedding and After Too. People are still getting helped. Perspective change is not about me. It's about who's being helped. Also, another example, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and she was explaining to me that she got 2 grades on some paper, some work that she did for her degree that she's working on. And she was upset. She got an A and an A minus. And she was upset about the minus. I'm trying to figure out, what are you talking about? She needed to change her perspective. She was upset. But she should have changed her perspective. She got an A minus in a PhD program. She got an A minus working on her PhD. And so how can but change your perspective? Probably not the best grammar, but you get the point. How can a but change your perspective on what you're dealing with? Yes, you had some setbacks, but yes, things didn't go the way you probably wanted them to go. But you need to change your perspective. Not only that, but not only perspective, but possibilities. In other words, sometimes things will go wrong, but there are still some possibilities that can come from that. As you write the book, as you sing your song, as you pursue your career, there are going to be some oops or oopses. I don't know what the plural of oops is. Maybe some of you English majors can tell me what the plural of oops is. Maybe oopses is, but there are going to be some oopses in your career. The benefit of but says, okay, oops, but I can turn that into a whole different possibility. I can turn that into an opportunity. I read a story about 2 brothers named, one name was John, the other name was Will, and one day they were boiling some grain. This is what they did for a living. They were boiling some grain, and they left it on there on the stove too long. And it began to, mold, and then after a while it got hard. They took the mold off, but it was hard and it was crunchy. It was a oops at the beginning, but an opportunity came out of that. I forgot to tell you, these 2 brothers, their names was John and Will Kellogg, and that's where we got Kellogg's cornflakes from. It came out of an oops, but they turned it into an opportunity. I'll call it an oopsortunity. That's what they turned it into. So possibilities. But can change your perspective. But can let you know there are still some possibilities. There are still some things that can happen. You can still write the book. You can still star in that play. You can still have that business. Some things can still turn out right. You can still have some progress. I was writing a book. I wrote this book here, and then I had a lot of problems with it, some editing problems, and unfortunately it was put out without proper editing, and just messed me up. Put it in the stores, it was all messed up, had to recall them. But possibilities, the possibilities were the content was still good. So what did I do? I let the benefit of but take over, and there were some possibilities. I just changed the cover, changed the title, and put it out again. And so another possibility, turning an oops into an oopsortunity, if you will. Making an opportunity out of it. And so the benefit of but can change your perspective. The benefit of but can show you that there are some new possibilities. Not only that, it can help you with your posture. It can change your posture. What I mean by that, things mess up, things happen, things don't go well, but you're still standing. You had a setback, you had some problems, but you're still in the game. You've had some frustrations, you're sad, you're down, but you're not out. You still have a shot. You're still in the game. There's still something you can do. You thought it was over, but you thought you weren't going to make it, but you thought you didn't have a chance. But, and then you can fill in the rest. The benefit of but. It can change your perspective. The benefit of but. It can show you some possibilities. The benefit of but. It can help you with your posture. You can still stand. You can still go forward. You can still make it when you remember that there is a benefit in but. Well, that's going to do it for me. I hope something was said that helped you in some way. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, I can be followed at Encourageman. That's the letter N, Courage Man. And if you'd like to review some of the other videos, or if you're new to my encouragement network and you'd like to see some of the other ones, you can go to my YouTube page, Dwayne Chig, and you can see some of the other ones. Would you help me help your friends, as I have asked you every week? Would you help me help your friends by passing this on, by sharing this information? And if your group, your organization is looking for a speaker at your next event and you'd like to contact me about that, I can be reached at drshig@gmail.com. That's drshig@gmail.com. Until next time, you be encouraged. Be blessed.